Necroxix. So I heard you guys like Christmas. And welcome to Cthulhu Saves Christmas. So I took about a week hiatus and been busy with other projects and holidays, and there hasn't really been any interesting horror games for me to play. That's not helping. This is a JRPG comedy, so I'm going to keep my lights on. It's not horror. It's another Lovecraftian game. I thought, how many more Lovecraft games can we cram into 2019? We only have like a day or two, unless you're watching on YouTube. Hello, Javille. So this game is a supposed, I think, prequel to a previous game called Cthulhu Saves the World, which I never played. I don't usually play the pixel games or like the RPG makers and stuff, but this just looked interesting. It sounds like it's got a lot of comedy and stuff, and hey, I'm cool with that. I got my controller. I'm using Reshade for their, 4X, BXR, BSR, or something like that, BRX scaling algorithm. So everything's going to look smooth like an emulator. And that's really about all I know. It's about a 5-hour experience, and I am ready to do this. Let's go. So how are you, Jawbell? Ooh, we got difficulties. Hold on. Saying, for those who love story, I love story, and I love good story. There's a difference. Easiest enemies. For those who love victory, I don't mind throwing in the towel, waving my white flag into battle. Challenging enemies. Raving, for those who love challenge, brutal enemies, great for repeat playthrough. Well, this is a first playthrough. Difficult can be changed freely in-game. Experiment to find the best difficulty for you. Well, I spent all my life being insane. Let's just go with sane. I'm gonna enjoy a little bit of vodka too throughout the day, because why not? Hey, very nice, Jarvel. If you don't mind, I got a little reading to do. 'Twas the night before Christmas when all through here not a creature was fighting, no one in a fray. That doesn't even rhyme. No stockings were hung by the chimney with care, they all had been naughty, no St. Nicholas there. Cthulhu was nestled all snug in non-Euclidean space, with visions of destruction lighting up his cold face. When out on the altar, there arose such a clatter that Cthulhu toppled out of bed to see what was the matter. Is that Cthulhu? He looks kind of tiny. Oh, there should be no more poetry in my game, narrator. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I might do a lot of that noise when I voice him. Heads up. I promise nothing. What's this? A present from Santa? This cannot be good. Goodness knows I've been anything but good this year. Hey, me too. And yet, it was a present, and it did have a tag indicating that it was from Santa. And yeah, by the way, I got my camera on the upper left corner because it looks like the game uses a lot of the bottom of the screen. Cthulhu opens the present. What a foul sorcery is this? A dark mist envelops Cthulhu, stripping his power away from him. Oh, that's fucked. Not my power, this is one of my favorite things. Without my power, what am I supposed to stand? Supposed to destroy the world? No, it shall not stand. Oh, look how sad he is and shit. Poor Cthulhu. You don't deserve this. You deserve better. And isn't Cthulhu's power supposed to be like, or part of his ability, he can be any size he wants? Why is he a little midget? Come on, Cthulhu. Like even the statues of you are bigger, right? I shall have my revenge. I will not rust until the blood of Santa adorns my blade. Blah, 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 blah. Excuse me, but I do believe this is a family-friendly game. Oh. Well, so much for this game. See you next time when I have something less family friendly. Fuck it, we'll go. Do I look family friendly to you? Actually, yes you do. Plus the game is literally called Cthulhu Saves Christmas, so it sounds like part of the humor might be in breaking the fourth wall. I save it. I shall. Santa has lost his marbles. He must be stopped. I'm gonna get sick of doing that real soon, I bet. To the surface world, my quest for vengeance begins. Well, welcome to the world of Cthulhu Saves Christmas. Whip abilities, party chat, tutorials. So let's look through this. Recharge. Most character abilities can be used once and then they're disabled. Use a defend command like the rest to recharge your character's abilities. Gotcha. So, defend to recharge your skill usage. Hyper. Characters gain a hyper point each turn. When a character reaches their max hyper amount, they go into hyper mode. In hyper mode, your skills transform. They may do more damage, target more enemies, or have new effects. Check out all the hyper effects in the ability menu outside combat. I think I will. Unite. Each combination of characters has a special Unite ability they can use only once per battle. Oh, like Chrono Trigger and shit. That was one of my favorite things in Chrono Trigger was the combination skill system. And it was like none of the Final Fantasies or any other RPGs bothered using it as awesome as that fucking system was. Until like decades later, I guess. Unite abilities gain 10% charge this turn, reaching maximum power at 100% on the 10th turn. Using Unite while hyper gives an extra 20% charge. This extra charge can exceed the normal 100% charge cap. I will not remember that. Besides their own abilities, characters can also use items. Items recharge at the start of battle. Ooh. But can't be recharged mid-battle. So one-time use, but you get them at the start of each battle. That's an interesting system. Items are shared by the party. Gain new items from treasure chests and from working on your relationship levels. Oh, I see what you did there. That's kind of clever. Like, if nothing else, you guys should buy this game just for that clever spelling. Don't forget to equip your items with the item command, otherwise you can't use them in battle. Understood. Normally, losing all HP knocks a character off for the rest of the battle, usually, but not always. If a character has the unstoppable buff, they can survive with negative HP. This is called Desperation Mode. In Desperation Mode, damage is increased by 50%. So if I go negative HP, I get more damage output? If a character is still in Desperation Mode at the end of their turn, they get knocked out, heal quickly, or go with a bang. Oh. Cthulhu can inflict insanity on enemies. Good, that's what he's known for doing. Insane enemies will take a little extra damage, more from dark abilities, and also deal a little more damage. Insane enemies have their elemental resistances reversed. Also, certain ailments are more effective against insane enemies and vice versa. When you're not fighting the League of Christmas Evil, weird Christmas Evil, aren't we? Spend time with those around you for profit. As Cthulhu spends time with people, they'll give him free stuff, and his relationship level with them will increase. Oh, it's a Lovecraft dating sim. Cthulhu's my waifu. Get your own. Higher relationship levels with an individual may unlock additional opportunities to spend time with them, along with more rewards. So it's kind of like Baldur's Gate or something. You know how sometimes enemies resist ailments? No, it's not random. For example, if you want to stun an enemy, you need to lower their stun HP to 0. This means if an ailment ability doesn't work, it's not a waste of time since it makes it easier for the next ability to succeed. Enemies gain resistance as they recover from ailments, so it becomes harder and harder to inflict the same ailments on them. Gotcha. These ailments are more effective against sane enemies. Stun skips a turn, disarm 35% damage penalty for 1 turn, and poison take damage every turn. These ailments are more effective against insane enemies. Charm. Attacks allies lasted 1 turn. Vulnerable take double damage from the next hit, and Rage. All hits receive taunt will target the attacker. 25% damage penalty on attacks that hit multiple targets last for the rest of the battle. And stats finally. Power effects the damage of your abilities, speed effects the frequency of your turns. Healing affects the power of your healing, and ailment affects the infliction power of ailments and resistances to ailment. Cthulhu is only level 4? Oh, that's fucked. Oh, hey, I found the save system. Gotta save my prop. I spent 7 minutes reading the tutorial. Jesus Christ. Alright, let's see what equipability is. Oh. Single target damage. AoE. Dark, this one does insane. Cures ailments and heals. Okay. And this is random, so it chooses one of these random abilities beneath, I guess? Is that... Cannot be unequipped. So, okay, so there's a bit of an RNG element, and there's Taunt. Party chat. Cthulhu tries to start a conversation, but there's no one else to talk to. I'll drink to that. No. Sorry if this is a bit of a slow start. I'm just reading and figuring this stuff out. Blah, blah, blah. Why do I need someone else to talk to when I have the best person in here already? Myself. I agree. Give this man a mirror. Hello, Cthulhu. How are you today? Hello. I'm fine, Cthulhu. And you? I'm also fine, Cthulhu. And you? I'm also fine, Cthulhu. And you? I'm also fine. I'm also fine, Cthulhu. And you? I'm also fine, Cthulhu. And you? Since Cthulhu is stuck in a loop, let's just get back to the game. Yes, please. Let me take a look at the rest of the tutorial. Equipment. What does the almighty Cthulhu have? A rusty sword. Oh, you poor baby. Oh man, I feel bad for Cthulhu. Look at his gear. They're fucking shit. Audio settings. Equip items. Potion. Oh. So this means I only get one healing potion per match. Alright, good enough. Let's roll. I'm Cthulhu. Oh. So if you see any weird visual anomalies, it could be related to my reshape upscaling filter. So heads up on that. Hopefully it doesn't crash my game or something. On the beach, we're bordered by the cliffs of insanity. Cthulhu spots a maiden beset by horrible monsters. Oh, tutorial battle approaches. Basic tutorial 1. Recharge, items, and hyper. Oh, didn't I just read the... Actually, there's a better detail. More character abilities can be used once. Or most character abilities can only be used once, and then they're disabled. Use a defend command like the rest to recharge your character abilities. Okie dokie. Items are shared by the party. They are recharged at the start of battle, but cannot be recharged mid-battle. So 1 time per battle. Characters gain a hyper point each turn. When a character reaches their max hyper amount, they go into hyper mode. In hyper mode, abilities are enhanced. They may deal more damage, blah blah blah, yeah. Plan ahead and make sure you have a powerful ability ready to take advantage of hyper mode. Roger that. I am the best person at planning things in advance. And is it cutting off my screen? I think it is. Well, I'll save in a moment. Figure that out. There's a resolution issue with this game. I would use this. Yeah, fuck you up. Fuck him up too. Yeah, it's cutting off my screen for sure. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, my gingerbread, you're Cthulhu, right? Just look at me, these tentacles and wings don't lie. I know, granting boons is not in your nature, but I'm sure you'll... I see what you did there. I'm sure you'll make an exception for me. I need your help. Hard pass. Don't get your tinsel in a twist. I just need a teensy tiny favor and I'll be sure to make it worth your while. Oh, Cthulhu's about to get laid. I jumped hard, but continue. I am the Slow Maiden, Crystal Claws, defender of the Winter Highlands and spreader of my holiday joy. Sorry, my brain went in a different direction there. I need your help to rescue my grandfather, Santa Claus.
No deal. You're kidding, right?
Look at Cthulhu's doing the anime smile and shit. If she's saying the title of this video game, she's not kidding. The League of Christmas Evil has kidnapped Santa Claus.
So pay the ransom fee and be done.
They don't want money, they want Santa out of the way so they can take over the holiday for themselves. They have been sending antique presents. Packages that, when opened, give the recipient the opposite of what they most desire. Oof. That must be why
I felt my power draining.
If they were powerful enough to kidnap Santa, they must be packing some serious firepower. And since your name is literally in the title, you have to be super strong, right?
True. I am indeed mighty. I am indeed mighty even when operating at less than optimal levels. Blah, 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 blah.
If you help me rescue Santa, I guarantee that you'll be permanently on Santa's good list. No more cold, actual presents.
And if I were to wish for the power to destroy the world?
I'll make sure it's granted. I like her.
Really? Santa's gonna give me the power to destroy the world? That feels off-brand.
He might have reservations, but I'm sure when I explain to him what happens at the beginning of Cthulhu Saves the World, he'll be fine with it.
You'll have a deal. I shall save Christmas only to destroy it.
Cthulhu and Crystal Claus have joined forces, so we have our first team member. So let's save and figure out what the hell's going on with the screen. Alright, so I took a short bit to fight with the resolution of the game, and I switched my upscaler to a lesser algorithm due to problems with whatever the hell the game is doing. But now, it's no longer overscanning, so we should be better off now than ever. See that says battles 10. Are we limited by how many battles we can have per area? That's where we could change difficulty. Battle. Oh, we could force battle. Sweet. I probably should have looked at what my skills were. Alright. I got an idea. Alright, so we have a physical attack. This one's AoE. If I wait, I guess one turn, we can do stuff, right? So let's use this guy. As for her, ice damage and lower stun. She's got a heal, so she's kind of a healer character, I think. Regen. Oh yeah, she's a healer. Party defense, recharge self. Ally heal, 1 air damage. Are any of these AoE? No. Alright, well you suck. Yep. Alright, so now we have that turbo. So maybe now if I use my AoE, it'll fuck their shit up. Oh, hell. Victory. All enemies defeated. You have something or other. What the hell is that green bar, I wonder? I don't think it said anything about it. Let's see. Oh, no, I looked at his. I was going to look at hers. So we got next ice damage, next stun on targets 50% stronger, heal, stun, regen, and then randomly between those. Inspire is a party defense, and I guess that recharges her skills. Cool. What kind of equipment do you have, my lady? A basic wand, a simple robe, and a plain cloak. I'll call you Crystal Plain and Tall. Oh, it says 9 battles. Let's just battle it up. Hell yeah. Gotta level up. Gotta take over that world. Ooh, it's Enrage. I don't know what that does anymore. Sometimes the essence of a video game comes alive and tries to kill you. What? Insane bane of the Necronomicon. Oh, hell yeah.
I'm Cthulhu. Embrace me.
Now, I don't even know what the hell I should have her do. Here, go stun that guy. Now that I'm supercharged, let's butt fuck them in the ass. Oh yeah, we're gonna be so fucking high level and shit. I sure am drinking a lot, aren't I? Alright, just don't tell my doctor. Hell no, I want to do more battle. I'll just battle. Get a handle of this system. For a day. Hell yeah, I like this strategy. The strategy's working really well for me. Here, you put regen on Cthulhu. Oh, she's getting fucked.
Ah, he's got regen. Oh, he can't fuck Cthulhu.
Oh shit, they didn't die. Oh, okay. Yeah, use this earth thing on this guy. So I don't even know what the elements and stuff are in this. Ability. Oh, wait. Cthulhu got an ability already. 50% poison on all targets. Her bitch ass didn't learn shit. Is there something up here? No. What about we started like right over here and nothing. Wait, now it says there's a yellow bar. What does that mean? Does that mean the enemies get harder? Better save this case. Oh. Oh, it's a timer for when a battle's gonna start. I see. Oh, that's kind of cool. Air damage. Like it says it's weak to, I don't know what those icons are. Ice and something and something. Ally damage up. Oh yeah. Cthulhu's gonna fuck these guys up. Would this be the game of the year? I have reason to believe so. Look at all that XP. I wonder what happens if the battles hit 0. Oh, basic tutorial 2, running. Oh, okay. Sorry, it's like they let me fight stuff. I'm naturally gonna want to grind, right? Hold the cancel button while moving to run faster, or you can go to the other settings menu and set running as the default. Press the main menu button and you can adjust your equipped abilities, change your equipment, and more. Don't forget to save often. The save menu can be found in the... I know, I'm a gamer. Obsessive saving disorder. We got that. While traveling in dangerous areas, the encounter meter will fill up. When full, you'll be attacked. That's really cool, like, because that was always one of the banes of JRPGs in the past, was random encounters, and it's like you just have to run around in circles if you're intentionally trying to fight stuff. And it looks like here you can actually just force it, and otherwise it'll let you know when you're approaching. If you press the confirm button quickly when a battle is about to start, you can avoid the battle. I don't want to avoid the battle, unless they give me XP for it. After defeating a certain number of enemies in a single region, the encounter meter will stop filling up, allowing you to explore freely. You'll also get some bonus XP when you clear out all the enemies in an area. Well, I know what I'm clearing out, all the enemies in this area. If you're feeling bloodlusty or just want more XP, you can start a battle manually from the main menu. Do the bare minimum, destroy everything in sight, or anything in between. The choice is yours. Sweet. I'm not leaving this area. We're gonna battle the butt fuck out of these guys. Yeah, these guys are different. Let's see what insane to the mem. Oh, that. Okay, I don't know what it does. It does something. Smack, berry.
Oh, ally damage up.
Oh, I didn't equip that poison skill, did I? It doesn't matter. We can fuck everything up with AoE. Sort of. I want to see what it is. Oh, I broke it. Hey, I fixed it. I don't know how I fixed it, but... Plague versus heal. I'm Cthulhu. Do I really need a heal? How much damage does it even do? 50% poison. Eh, fuck it. We're not gonna use it. We don't need that shit. That shit's for pussies. Oh, it shows up in the randomness too. Okay, let's see what it does. Let's see how much it does. 1 earth. What should we use? I feel like damage upping Cthulhu. That's kind of interesting. Half your skills, or close to half your skills, are randomly available in battle. And I don't even know how much damage those things did, or the poison did. I wasn't paying attention. Victory! And we leveled up. No new abilities learned. Lame. Hell yeah, battle some more. This is gonna be great. Ooh, enrage. Oh, never mind, I don't want to use that. We're just gonna poison everybody again. Let's see, it doesn't show how much total HP they have. Here, use that on that. And fuck them up. Easy wins. Easy wins. 3 more battles. Let's do this. Insane. Can you make him strong? No. Okay, then defend yourself. And fuck them up. And after we clear out this area, we'll go and see what the heck the rest of the story has for us. I wonder if she has any... Wait, I could probably put buffs on her, now that I think about it. The one that strengthens people. And all I need, to do is have Cthulhu do, 1 turn of anything. And... just screw everyone up. No new abilities. Oh, she did. Ice damage. Oh yeah. Let's take a look-see. So this one... Oh, it has a stun effect versus... 70% ice damage. Versus 100% damage. 100% chance of stun, though. Oh. Who gives a shit about that? Can I... say instead of the stun, if I was to... No, I can't. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I thought I could do something I could not. Just use this. You're useless to us right now. I say that now, but she's gonna have to help us later. I'm sure of it. Just not right now. Uh-oh, we're fucked. Didn't kill everybody. Oh, she she did have a damage buff up. My bad. Or do they change each round? Oh, this is bad. Getting my ass kicked. Oh wait, he doesn't have his AoE thing right now because he's... Heal Cthulhu. Nobody else mattered. Oh yeah, he does a regen. Alright, we'll just smash this guy with this. Easy. Okay, better shit my game. So I think this is the last fight, right? Enrage. See what this does. Let's enrage the red guy. Yeah, this thing. I want that on Cthulhu. And then we're going to continue on after this. Because there's a lot of cool story stuff I want to see. And I'm sure you guys do as well. All enemies defeated. So I got my bonus XP. There's a limit to how many enemies are on a screen, I guess. Oh, there's enemies. Oh, that applies for the whole area. Basic Tutorial 3. I already started farming before I finished the tutorial. Insane abilities and unite moves. Each character can equip 4 regular abilities and 1 recharge ability. And then the remaining 3 slots are your insanity abilities. Insanity abilities aren't chosen, they just pop up randomly from abilities you don't have equipped. As you level up, you'll gain more abilities, including some that only have a chance to appear as insanity abilities. Don't like the current insanity ability set? Whenever you recharge your abilities, the game re-rolls for new insanity abilities. Oh, interesting. One more thing. Now that you have 2 characters in your party, you can use the Unite ability. Oh, I didn't even... Ooh. Each Unite ability can only be used once per battle and cannot be recharged. Unite abilities start out weak, but the longer the battle progresses, the more powerful they become. So more of like a boss thing, huh? Unite ability gains 10% charge each turn, maxing out at 100% charge on a character's 10th turn. Okay, using a Unite ability while hyper gives it an extra 20% charge beyond the listed amount. It's like you used it 2 turns later. The extra charge cannot exceed the Unite's ability 100% energy cap, but can be used for more powerful Unites earlier in the battle. Some of that went over me. That is all for now. We now return you to your scheduled battle already in progress. Oh, okay, I see. So there's my item, and attacks everybody with ice and fire, but we were only at a 10% charge. Alright, let's give him this, and then let's just use this. I don't care if it's only 10%. Okay, not as fancy as I was expecting, but okay. Better save a game. You got a pain pill. This item bestows a buff that lets you survive a fatal blow. Is that an item I have to equip? Wrong button. Forgot how to equip abilities. How do I equip my items? Oh, right. Unstoppable buff. I guess that's what lets you go into negative HP mode, as they were telling us. So yeah, the battle thing is still limited at this point. Is there a map by chance? Do any of these... No? Okay. Probably didn't have to sit there doing all the battles right away. Something. Got a strong wand. The weapon for Crystal isn't actually that strong. Yeah, she sucks. She's my healer, I think. Or my buff bitch. Man, it looks pretty strong. Can't Can't say the same about Cthulhu and his stupid rusty sword. Why is Cthulhu using a sword anyways? He's Cthulhu. People should just be in sheer madness in front of him to begin with. I got a shadow sword. This weapon for Cthulhu boosts his dark damage. Okay. See stairs, but let's check. Oh, what is this? Nothing. Can't go that way. This way it is. And I need another drink. Wow. Those of you just joining, hello and welcome. I'm saving Christmas. We must be really high up. Got a fur robe. This armor for Crystal is better than nothing. Oh, that's bullshit. I think she should be wearing her birthday suit at all times. Oh, but her armor is gonna, like, her armor rating's gonna suck. So warm, so furry. All it is give her more HP. Oh wait, I also see the icon. So there's, sword must be physical. Fire, ice, swirly, and earth. Purple one, maybe poison or something. No idea. So everybody has that. Is that a boss? Jack Frost. So you're the one who's up to snow good. Release my grandfather. Ho ho ho, the League of Christmas Evil has lived in shadow of that old coot for far too long. Now it's our time to shine.
If by shine you mean the Japanese word for to die, then you are correct.
She's all seduced.
It's a JRPG. You have to admit some of the players are familiar with melodramatic Japanese battle cries.
Yeah. I don't have to admit anything. That's the point. With the big man out of the picture, I'm in charge.
You talk big, but this early in the game, there's no way that you have the stats to back that up.
And neither do I. We don't have any more enemies to grind on. Our stats suck too. Basic tutorial for ailments.
Say, we're not even out of the tutorial yet.
I'm a tutorial boss. This cannot be. Where was I? Basic tutorial for ailments. Oh, now they're going to explain it to me. Thank you. There's stubborn ailments. Insanity, stun, disarm, poison, charm, and rage, and vulnerable. I'm not going to remember all these. I'm just going to remember insanity is the purple one, stun is the other one, poison is the green fart, and whatever. First and most important ailment is insanity. Make an enemy insane and they'll take more damage from dark attacks and deal slightly more damage. Insanity always succeeds, but other ailments aren't guaranteed. You may need multiple attempts to wear down the enemy's ailment HP. Stun skips a turn. Disarm lowers attack. Poison takes damage each turn. These ailments are easier to inflict when the enemy is sane. Oh, so when they're insane, they become harder to... Okay. Charm attacks, allies, vulnerable, lowers defense, and rage lowers AoE damage. Oh. And is easily taunted. These ailments are easier to inflict against insane enemies. Yeah, I'm not going to remember that. One last thing. Each time you inflict an ailment on an enemy, the enemy gains ailment HP for that ailment, making it harder to inflict damage again.
Are you darn so boring?
Oh, I was just doing my job. Fair enough.
Don't be sad, narrator. I'm sure with the narrator.
I'm sure with the power of the tutorial of ailments, we're sure to win this battle. No, we're fucked.
Ho ho ho, enough tutorializing, let's fight.
The middle guy's the boss then, right? Alright. let's not use the Unite until later in the fight. She'll be a heal bitch. Cthulhu will be Cthulhuing it up. So, should I use my Necronomicon now? Yes. Now, as for you, little lady... You just throw a regen on Cthulhu. He's the important one right now. Didn't look like I had many status ailment issues in the first place. Cthulhu's charged up. Time to hit them with the tentacles. That didn't do as much as I was hoping. How much HP did this guy have? Oh. These guys are weak to ice. He's weak to fire. Oh, he's got HP out the ass. Do I have a charm? No, I don't. Alrighty then. Oh, he's weak to ice. Smash his ass. Oh, yeah, let's poison them. He's got a lot of HP. We need that shit to continue over time. Is he weak towards stun? I don't know. Yes. Let's hit him with the dark. And now he's insane. And now we're gonna smack his bitch ass. Here you go, buddy. Smack. Hey. Hell yeah. Oh, we got a fire ability for Mr. Cthulhu. And we have a cleanse with our heal bitch. May recharge one ability. Cures and it may recharge one ability. I can't believe I lost to a tentacle man and Santa's little brat. We slayed you, and don't you forget it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, you gotta use the puns.
Enough idle chat. Tell us about the League of Legends Christmas Eve.
Ho ho ho, you are too weak to deal with the other 6 members of the League of Christmas. Tell us which League member has Santa Claus.
Never, you're just gonna have to interrogate them all yourself. There's no chance at the next league. We fight as the Clauses there.
There's it. The players who spent good money on this game would be rather disappointed if that was the case. Yeah, I would like to get more than an hour of play. Yeah.
They probably got this game in one of those 10 million games for a penny bundle. But don't be disappointed.
Since I've been defeated, I might as well give you a tip. You'll never rescue Santa unless you master the power of relationships.
I love the way they made that word. That's so fucking fantastic.
Don't you mean relationships? No, he doesn't.
It's my game, I'm from Ryla. The terrible punch says.
Spend time with different people in town to improve your relationships and get cool stuff. I love cool stuff.
I love cool stuff, too.
Defeat the other Christmas League of Evil members. Forge lasting relationships with others, and you may rescue Santa.
Whatever, you can't tell me what to do. If I rescue Santa, I'll be on my own terms.
What's this feeling? Oh, I see. I'm being summoned away into a different RPG franchise. Hee-ho. Now that that's over, let's head to Christmas Land. There's a Christmas Land? Welcome to Christmas Land, the Christmassiest place on Earth. I hate it already.
I can practically feel the goodwill towards men seeping into me.
Oh, poor Cthulhu. I can feel your pain, brother. Although I don't think he has a gender, he's just... nothing and everything. I'll get blitzing on finding our next Christmas League of Evil target, but it could take me a while. You better not be leaving my party, you bitch. It'll take a week. It will always take a week. You heard the narrator. That leaves you with plenty of free time to take in the sights and make friends.
Come on, it's Cthulhu. He doesn't want to make friends. I will forget unbreakable relationship. I'm sorry, I will forge unbreakable relationship bonds with others, but only for my own dark purposes,
he says as he's anime smiling.